Welcome to the NCAA Men's Tennis Championship match. Texas and Virginia get to compete in the historic Dan McGill Tennis Complex, one of the most storied places in college tennis. Yesterday, it was an historic day as the Longhorns completed a come-from-behind win against their rival, the TCU Horned Frogs. Sebastian Gorzney clinched it at #1 singles. And then not to be undone, the Virginia Cavaliers were down a set on 5 of the 6 singles courts after dropping the doubles point, and they were able to grind out a 4-3 win over defending champion Wake Forest. So for the first time in NCAA tournament history, both semifinals were decided 4-3. So we are setting up for a fantastic final, everybody. Welcome inside. I'm Sam Gore, along with former French Open doubles champion Luke Jensen. And Luke, what are some of your big thoughts for this championship match?
Two amazing teams, right? They come in with a lot of energy. Really coming from behind gives them a little superpower. We can do everything. Look out for Texas. We've seen them all season win in different ways. I like Texas, but watch for the Virginia fan base. This is the best fan base. They've been out here since like 3 hours before, just getting ready for their team to warm up. They could be an X factor.
Well, at #1 singles, we are going to see 2 of the best college tennis players in the country. In fact, Dylan Dietrich on the left side of your screen is ranked #1, and Sebastian Gorzney, who clinched yesterday for Texas, is ranked #3. So they will be playing head-to-head a little bit later when we get to the singles, but college tennis always starts with doubles. And a reminder, we play 3 one-set doubles matches. It is the first team to win 2 of those one-set matches that secures the doubles point. And then we go into singles, where we have 6 courts of singles. Every singles match counts as a point, and you have to earn 4 points to clinch the title. So we're about to start the doubles, have our 3 one-set matches. And at #1 doubles, especially for Virginia, that is the team, Dahlberg and Dietrich, that won the NCAA doubles title. The individual title are determined back in the fall of the year, late fall. And so Dahlberg and Dietrich were the NCAA doubles champions. A doubles point, not an indication always of success, as Texas has not won a doubles point since they got here. 8 teams came here, and yet the Longhorns have been able to win, whereas Virginia also dropped the doubles point to Wake Forest yesterday and was able to get the win.
Both teams have kind of shuffled this lineup around a little bit in the singles and the doubles, looking for the edge all over the place. Look for a lot of leadership from Gorzney from Texas. He was outstanding yesterday, leading him out. He won the #1 doubles.
It's one of the beauties of college tennis. You start with high intensity. A very quick start. All 3 courts are up and ripping. Virginia is in white in the doubles. Texas there in their burnt orange.
See a lot. If you watch normal tennis, this is tennis just elevated. You're going to see a lot of doubles right here where the net player is the X factor. They're at the net looking to poach, move, fake, distract the returner.
I want to point out, Luke, that we're also playing no ad scoring in doubles and singles, so that adds another layer of intensity. You have to stay ahead in your service games, or you leave yourself vulnerable to getting broken. Good start here for Virginia. Dietrich serving.
He's also serving up into the sun, so think about the elements. Not a big windy day today, so that's good. But the sun, the humidity will be a factor.
They were the #1 ranked doubles team earlier this year. Didn't play a lot, ironically, in the spring dual season, but back together in the postseason. And they have not lost a single match as a doubles team. Dietrich will be #1 singles, partnering with Dahlberg. Dahlberg will be playing #6 singles.
Look at Dahlberg here getting up right at the net. He's looking to intercept that return.
40-15 game point for Virginia. Other 2 courts in action. Nobody's finished a game yet. Oh, nice off speed for her.
little cat and mouse. Porter was out here earlier working on his serve, just took a bucket of balls and just getting that rhythm down, getting his timing down. It's interesting watching the players go through their practice routines, their warm-up routines to work on little things.
Dietrich missed the serve. Great crowd here today. You can already hear they're a factor in this championship match.
That's a great shot.
So Virginia holds. The doubles is off and running in the NCAA Men's Tennis Championship. Texas and Virginia competing for the men's NCAA Tennis Championship title today. And we are just starting the doubles. We've shown you court one. We move over now to court three, number 3 doubles. Ojikar and Erickson at the bottom of your screen for Texas, Brockett and Rice. That's Brockett with the ball, Rice in the white hat. Brockett from Fairfax, Virginia. Had a big win yesterday in the singles to keep Virginia's chances alive. I missed it. Now look, both these teams have shown they can win their overall matches without taking the doubles point, but in a championship, how valuable is this doubles point?
I think it's a lot on the line right here because you don't want to, with so much pressure after a long season, how much gas you have left in the tank to go the distance. Both teams survived yesterday, 4-3, just battles.
Virginia just went up a break at number 1 doubles. Went 3 one-set matches. Whoever wins 2 of them first gives their team the doubles point. Oh, great hands.
That's beautiful. When in doubt, go down the middle, confuse the other side.
Threaded the needle. Ojikar and Erickson were really handling themselves at the net well.
I just love how Brockett competes. We saw it yesterday in the singles and the doubles. He just has one speed, and that's just to outcompete the other side.
He's become a top 10 doubles player this season, 3rd team All-ACC in doubles. This is a pretty new pair. They basically got together for the postseason. And Brockett moves ahead 40-15. We've got 3 courts in action. Virginia's up a break at 1 doubles, on serve at 2 doubles. And here Virginia trying to stay on serve at 3 doubles.
The Virginia fans have turned this into a home match for the Cavaliers.
You see that 5-2 record? That is not a lot of history together. But this pair was put together for the postseason. Virginia holds 1-all at 3 doubles. Stan McGill Tennis Complex here at the University of Georgia. You won't find too many people that'll argue that this is not the best on-campus college tennis facility. It has hosted so many national championships in the past, went under a full renovation, and it's even better now. It is not only beautiful, but just set up perfectly to host a major championship.
They've done such a great job hosting this tournament. All the players have been treated so well, the fans, the media.
Ojakar poaches and puts it away at the net.
Look at that energy again, using his long arms, big body, gets in the middle, knocks it off.
Texas came out strong yesterday in the doubles, but they ended up dropping that doubles point to TCU. Coach Bruce Burke was happy with the way they started the doubles. Playing aggressive has been a big point of emphasis for them when they start doubles.
Good hands. You have to expect the ball to come back. Sometimes you or your partner hits an offensive shot and you kind of ease up a little bit. You've got to expect the ball to come back with authority and be ready.
Erickson getting ready to serve. Get on the same page with Ojakar.
That's a nice ace, well placed. Erickson's the setup guy. He's setting Ojakar up for any killer volley or overhead. He's the quarterback at this point. Any server is the quarterback of the team right there. He tells you where he's going to serve and what he wants you, the net player, to do.
Game point, Texas. Ojakar puts it away again. Controlling the net on serve at 3 doubles. Texas Longhorns looking for their second NCAA team title. They won the championship in 2019 back at the USTA National Campus in Lake Nona by beating Wake Forest. Virginia won back-to-back titles in 22 and 23, and if they win today, it would be their 7th all-time men's team title. In the midst of the doubles, up at court 1, Virginia's team of Dietrich and Dahlberg, they have been dominating so far. Haven't lost a point, but now Texas looking to get on the board behind Forher serve.
Yeah, you've got to somehow stay within a break. Things are happening so quickly right now in this format.
Number 2 and 3 doubles both on serve. This is the only court where a team has an outright lead, and Texas begins what they hope is a comeback. Ivanovsky there on the left. It's one of the most powerful players on the court today. His serve was just massive.
And he's not afraid to hit it. I mean, both first and second serves and just a nasty forehand that he can just produce so many winners off of.
It got broken though in his first service game. Forher gives Texas their first hold. So one of the characteristics of men's tennis, women's tennis, a lot like beach volleyball, that the coaches are on court with players, can talk to them in between points. Treat Huey, one of the assistants for Virginia, former tour player working with these guys.
Played here for the Cavaliers for Virginia. Started this dynasty.
It's Bruce Burke, Texas's head coach. Yeah, it's interesting. That 9-5 record when they lose the doubles point, well, 2 of those wins have happened here because they have not won a doubles point since they arrived in Athens, and they're one of the last 2 teams standing. So the Longhorns have been getting it done in singles. A doubles point here would be a huge bonus for them, but right now down here at 1 doubles, though the other 2 courts are on serve. Dietrich taking a lot of time before this serve. It was worth the wait.
Yeah, he's got a beautiful motion, nice and smooth, beautiful arm speed.
They called that, the chair umpire, I believe, may have called that serve out. We do have electronic line calling, so they're asking for a review. That's good. So the point to Virginia. Dietrich goes back to serve. Just had our first deciding point at 2 doubles. If you get to the traditional deuce score in tennis, the receiving team decides where they'll take the return, and the winner of that point wins the game. And Texas got the win at the deciding point at 2. Dietrich with an ace, swung that out wide.
He's playing with a lot of confidence right now. He's down a set in the singles, came back and just dominated the second and third sets.
Scoreboard is turned now, Luke, as Texas has taken a 1-break lead at 2 and 3 doubles. This is the only court now suddenly where Virginia leads. If you win 2 of these matches first, you get the doubles point.
Good volley once again. Dahlberg, just beautiful hands.
So Virginia staying in front by a break 4-1, but Texas is up a break on the other 2 courts. One of these 2 teams is going to be champion. They've had a pretty lopsided history, though. Virginia leads the overall series with Texas 14-3. Earlier this year, they had to play indoors in Austin, and Virginia beat Texas 4-1. But both teams obviously much improved since that early season meeting. Here at number 2 doubles, Texas trying to maintain a 1-break lead here. Serving is Mariano. Gorsny had a sitter, couldn't put it away, but they had a 40-love lead at that moment. Sebastian Gorsny will play number 1 singles. He clinched the win yesterday against TCU. Ironically, he played for TCU the last time they won the national championship, and he clinched against the Longhorns in the national championship a couple of years ago.
Let's go, Luca.
That's a nice overhead, getting back. Those are easy to miss, especially with the sun in your eyes. He gets back, nice scissor kick to stay balanced.
Gorsny has such a smooth game, very long.
And he's been the spiritual leader for these guys. We've watched him all season, the SEC regular season, championships, and he just really, when he's playing well, the team's playing well. He doesn't get up too high or too low, but he's really calling upon his fans here to really get into it and battle the Virginia fans and getting vocal.
Kim serving. Kim and his partner Santa Marta, they were 2 of the singles heroes yesterday. They were the last 2 to finish to pull off the upset over Wake Forest.
Gorsny's done this a couple times today, whether it was a chip-in charge or a drive, that blitz play, that beautiful attack, that saber service return attack by Roger Federer made it popular.
Coach Andres Pedroso with this pair, the head coach of Virginia. Texas is up a break at 2 and 3 doubles. Virginia's up a break at 1 doubles. Texas has a 4-1 lead at 3 doubles. Virginia up 4-2 at 1 doubles. This is 2 doubles. And a double fall from Kim. Giving away free points and no ad scoring is dangerous.
Especially with someone with so much experience like Texas. I mean, that side knows how to win in different ways. They win the doubles point, lose the doubles point, various singles positions comes through in clutch situations.
So must-win point here for Virginia. Keep in mind, if you go down love 40 on your serve and no ad scoring, you're looking at 4 straight break points. That won't happen. Good serve. Gorsny doesn't make the return. 15-30. Gorsny and Mariano just outside the top 20 in doubles. And the individual championships are played at the end of the year. Used to be right after the team competition, but that was changed. It's a permanent change now.
Look at that cross and the stick.
I mean, they set that up perfectly.
And between shots. It was the fake. He hit the first volley, and then Gorsny sits there and holds, fakes to try to bait his opponent to go back down the line. Watch this. Here's the fake. Boom, and then comes right back. Knocks it off.
Another chance to break for Texas at 2 doubles. Gorsny glancing over at 1 doubles. Didn't do enough with that lob. Good shot by Santa Marta. Still break point for Texas.
This is the huddle where you want to make sure you're on the same page. Where's the serve going and what the net player is going to do, whether they're going to fake stay, what formation. They're doing a hybrid eye, taking away the cross-court return.
So Kim has done a good job saving break points, but now it is a deciding point, so the returners decide who will take this return, and whoever wins this point wins the game.
So you want your best player taking it. This is Gorsny. Gorsny's going to take it. He loves going down the line on returns. He's going to force that net player to come up with a volley or at least cover the line. That's going to be the matchup.
Let's go set.
Winner take all point. Gorsny is going to challenge that. But I don't think he believes he's going to win the challenge because they're having a seat. So it is confirmed out, but Texas still up a break at 2 and 3. Passionate atmosphere here in Georgia for the NCAA Men's Tennis Championship. Coach Andres Pedroso watching Virginia's doubles teams right now. Texas is up a break on 2 of the 3 courts, but here at number 1 doubles, Texas is serving to stay in this 1-set match. For her delivers the serve. And Ivanovsky with nice volley. Scoreboard pressure is being applied by the Longhorns as they're up a break on the other 2 courts. Another good volley from Ivanovsky. He's won both points up at the net.
Well, it's all that action. First of all, you got to want the pressure to come right to you. That ball's coming fast and furious. You got to squeeze the grip to have a good solid contact.
Game point for Texas here to stay in this 1-set match. Texas up 3-2 at 2 doubles, 4-2 at 3 doubles.
Beautiful return, yeah. Ivanovsky left too soon. You got to wait till the racket starts moving forward or the return is going to see you. Watch this. Racket back. You had plenty of time to really go down the line and rip it for a winner.
Dahlberg just crushed it. Still game point for Texas. Texas holds, so Virginia will try to serve out the set and win number 1 doubles. 5-3 Texas now behind. On the other 2 courts, Virginia has a break point at number 2 doubles to get back on serve. At number 3 doubles, Texas has a point to go up 5-2. They lose that point. It's a deciding point now at 3.
Beautiful overhead, getting back, looking right up into the somebody, snaps it up. Good shot from Paul Bird.
Delbert Dietrich trying to close out this match. Texas has a deciding point at 2 doubles, which would give them another break or keep them up 4-2 if they can hang on. At 3 doubles, Texas trying to get to 5-2, and they do. So Virginia has the outright lead here at 1 doubles. Texas has an outright lead at 3 doubles. Dietrich getting ready to serve. Texas hangs on to their break at 2 doubles. That's why you hear the ovation.
I mean, that's how you play the net. You're watching at home and you love doubles. That is a master class. You're looking for the action. Don't wait for the ball to come to you. Go to and attack the ball.
So match point for Virginia at 1 doubles. Texas is serving for the match at 3 doubles. And Virginia takes #1 doubles. So Virginia needs one of the 2 remaining matches to go their way. Texas has to win both of them, and the Longhorns are ahead on both remaining courts.
Ice on the rice is looking really nice.
Texas up 2-5 here.
It's just icy ricey.
Keegan Rice serving for Virginia. Must hold here for Virginia. Rice has to move a ball away that was just put away by one of his teammates.
We've seen Texas do this on all the courts. Chip in charge, drive and come in, attack the weaker serve.
What does that chip in charge do for you, Luke?
So in the game where there's so much power, the ball stays low and it's a change of pace. So when you're coming up and trying to hit that passing shot, you just can't go off and rip it. The ball's below the net. So you have to hit more of a placement shot to neutralize it. Don't overhit it.
Put your opponent under pressure as well.
Because you're coming in right behind it. Another solid. Texas is playing some really good return doubles right now, understanding that the net play is so aggressive. And it's been so much fun watching Erickson, right? He really is a surgeon out there. His racket is a scalpel, and he's just going with pace, going with placement.
Both head coaches there in that shot. Pacing between courts. Brockett misses. It is match point Texas at 3 doubles. If they convert one of these, it means it all comes down to 2 doubles, where Texas at the moment has a 4-3 lead. That is a 4-3 with a break.
One of the few misses at the net from Brockett. Just caught it a little late. See, that's how he plays. Out in front, helping his teammate. Great reach, beautiful overhead.
Still match point for Texas. They've got at least 2 more with the no-ad scoring.
It again, doing his job.
So a deciding point, which is also a match point. Looks like Erickson is going to take the return for Texas. Brian Rasmussen, one of the assistants, talking to his team right before this serve. This is a big serve for Virginia. Match is on the line. Texas takes number 3 doubles.
Texas takes the net over and just starts sticking volleys back and forth, and wins it.
So it's all coming down to court 2 as to who gets the doubles point. Virginia won number 1 doubles. Texas took number 3 doubles here at 2 doubles. Texas is up a break. Gorsny and Mariano. It's Mariano serving for Texas. To Kim and Santa Marta, 2 of the singles heroes yesterday.
Let's go, Luca.
Game point for 5-3. Oh, that is such a sweet drop volley.
And Gorsny using his length. Watch this. He goes deep. He sets up the short ball. As soon as he pushes Virginia back, he's got the short game. There's the final volley. But again, go to open spaces.
5-3 Texas. Virginia now will serve to stay alive in the doubles. Texas hasn't won a doubles point since they've come to Athens. In the NCAA team championships, the final 8 advance to the championship site.
Ooh, that's a nice swing volley to finish it off.
Santa Marta.
Boy, he was a hero yesterday, huh?
Yeah, clinched the upset of the defending national champion Wake Forest. Both of our finalists from last year eliminated yesterday. Champion Wake Forest, runner-up TCU.
Well, Texas is just attacking. I mean, if Kim doesn't put more on that serve, they're going to be playing defense right from the jump. We've seen Texas play some aggressive doubles, but today it's about returning and taking the fight right to the net.
Both teams watching this match from court 3.
Let's go, Kim. Let's go, Seb.
Kim will take that. Free point for Virginia.
Yeah, a good solid serve, nothing special. Just forced Texas to come up with big shots.
Kim from South Korea.
He was impressive yesterday, huh? He was the only guy in the squad to win in singles the first set and just keep the belief going.
Game point, Virginia. Whoever wins this 1-set match gives their team the doubles point. Kim holds here. Texas will have a chance to serve it out. And it'll be Gorsny serving for Texas. seen some incredible volleys.
Texas is just deciding we're bringing blitz packages every single time.
Texas fight.
I mean, if you're Virginia, you're looking up, where are they coming from? It's so impressive what Texas is doing on the return side.
Still game point for Virginia here.
Let's go, Luca.
Both teams being very deliberate at the moment, taking more time between points.
It's going to be a nervous second serve. There's that blitz again. This time off the return, Gorsey crosses and just is enough distraction, Sam, to force a doubles point.
So match point for Texas because it is a deciding point, a game point for Virginia. If Texas wins this point, the team gets the doubles point.
I think it's a bad move. I would put this Gorsey to return this. You want your leader, your number one, taking it.
They've got Mariano taking the return. Oh! What a pickup from Santa Marta. Virginia stays alive, but Texas serves for the doubles point. Texas serving for the doubles point. Sebastian Gorsey serving at the moment. Texas wins the first point of this game. It's Kim on the left, Santa Marta on the right. Mariano there on the left, Gorsey on the right. Gorsey, the third-ranked singles player in the country. Oh, miss hit.
But that's why you're that close to the net. The net is not a factor.
That's why you pay for the whole racket.
That's right. Well, in the grip, you got a little butt cap action in there. Use the dampener. Can also add extra spin to it. But that is all coached. Normally you would not be that close to the net, but because Gorsey hits such a quality serve, his partner can get that close to the net.
30 love.
Serve's going to go to the right. The net player is going to go to the right. Look at that stick volley.
Match point, doubles point, Texas. Texas took the match at 3 doubles. Virginia won 1 doubles. Texas trying to serve it out here to give themselves the doubles point for the first time since they arrived at these championships. And Texas gets the doubles point. Well, the first time they've gotten a doubles point since they arrived in Athens. We'll see if that is a difference maker. Remember, Virginia lost the doubles point yesterday and stormed back to win. Singles coming up. Back here in Athens, host side of the NCAA Men's Division I Tennis Championship. Texas just took the doubles point. We are a few moments away from the start of singles. For Virginia, it's a chance to go right in front of Georgia for most men's tennis national championships. They are trying to lock down their 7th NCAA team title. Your alma mater, Luke Jensen, is at the top. USC with 21.
Where's North Carolina? I don't see them anywhere. Are you still searching
Let's talk men's basketball
Okay,
or
okay.
women's soccer. How about that?
Okay.
So Virginia, they have won 6 national titles, and that's what those 6 stars represent on their hats. Texas, by the way, looking for their 2nd NCAA title. Well, back here, the Dan McGill Tennis Complex. Really the premier on-campus tennis facility in the country, a worthy host site for this men's Division I tennis championship. Texas took the doubles point in front of a packed crowd, and we are getting set for singles. Boy, court 1, Luke, Sebastian Gorsny of Texas against Dylan Dietrich of Virginia. That is a top 5 battle. Dietrich is the #1 ranked singles player in the country. Gorsny is #3. And then it's going to be interesting to see what Virginia has left in the tank. The way they came from a set down on 5 of the 6 courts yesterday and got that emotional win. Are they physically and mentally going to be 100%?
Well, no matter what, you know they're going to fight, right? The culture of this team is lots of high energy. I just watched their huddle. Boy, coach was giving it to them. I mean, this is it, right? This is your season. You throw everything out. You can't afford to get off to a slow start like they did yesterday. They're down a doubles point. And it starts with this guy right here, the #1 player in the country, the guy who has to come out and just stick it to Texas and get a point.
Yeah, Dylan Dietrich, he's had a successful head-to-head against Sebastian Gorsny. That's Ivanovsky, who will be playing 2 singles for Texas. Just a massive power game. And Ivanovsky will be playing #2 singles. As I look out across the courts, players a lot of times will change their shirts before they play singles after doubles. Yesterday we had both teams in the same colored shirt and had to identify them with the shorts. And I don't think we may be that fortunate today. So you'll just have to pay attention to who's at the top of your screen and who's at the bottom, because I think a lot of these courts are going to have white shirts, white shorts for both teams. We're in the heat of the day here in Athens, Georgia. It hasn't been as hot as it can be here. Weather's been fantastic, but at the moment it says 86 degrees right now under sunny skies. The men's championship in the afternoon today. The women's championship takes place this evening here in Athens, Georgia. An all SEC women's championship between Auburn and Texas A&M. So all of these courts account for a point apiece, and Texas needs to win 3 of them to be the national champion for the 2nd time in program history. Virginia has to take 4 of these courts, which they did yesterday against defending champion Wake Forest.
So this is that lull. We talk about it all the time if you watch college tennis. The energy of the doubles, and then it goes down. But for Virginia, you have to strike now.
So we will start at court 1. 2 of the top singles players in the country. Dylan Dietrich, #1 ranked. Gorsny ranked 3rd. It's Dietrich at the top of your screen, Gorsny at the bottom. They play the Letts in college tennis, and that's an ace. So that hit the net and just dropped over for the ace. Dietrich on a 16-match win streak. Only had 1 loss in dual matches this year. Dietrich trying to get to the net. Gorsny from Austin, Texas, has won 9 of his last 11 matches. He was the most outstanding player of the SEC championships, which Texas defended their title. Double fault from Dietrich. Dietrich started slowly yesterday against DK Suresh of Wake Forest, actually lost the first set. And Gorsny also had to come from behind in his singles win. Gorsny ended up clinching the match for Texas at #1 singles. Oh! How about that timing?
We talk about both of these players are going to be playing in the top of the ATP Tour. These guys are pro ready, and there's an example.
No backswing. Breakpoint Gorsey. It's no ad scoring in the singles as well. So this is a much bigger challenge for Dietrich. And double faults. So another slow start for Dietrich. Gorsey says, thank you very much. The only point Dietrich won in that game was off of a let ace.
Gorsey has so much calm confidence, and it just, you can see it throughout the team. They know they're going to win. It's not a guess. They're here to battle Texas style.
Yesterday, Virginia lost the first set on 5 of the 6 courts and had to come from behind to win.
I don't think you can do that today. You know, it's been a long season, a long tournament.
Gorsey fought off 5 match points in the second set yesterday after he lost the first set 4-6 and ended up winning 6-3 in the third. And he clinched the national title for TCU a couple of years ago against Texas, ironically.
See, look how calm he is. It's still got a lot of juice left in that arm if he wants to rip it. 3/4 pace, check the sun. Very measured, calculated player. Wins with his mind.
Of course, you got to pick up that ball. You know, interestingly enough, he said that clinching win in the NCAA championship a couple of years ago really wasn't something that he relied on and was motivated by yesterday coming from behind. He said earlier this year against LSU in a regular season duel, he was up 5-2 in the third set when the overall duel was at 3-all, and he ended up losing 7-5. And he said, I just choked. And he learned a lot from that. And he applied the lessons that he learned from that loss earlier this season to yesterday, and he got through it.
Look at that nice approach. He doesn't hit with a lot of depth on that. He's leaving his cross court wide open. Dietrich just misses the pass.
All 6 courts in action right now. The only court that has an early break is 5 singles for her for Texas is up an early break. Virginia has break points down at 6 singles. This is 1 singles. We're in the second game. Gorsey broke to start. Gorsey ranked number 3 in the nation in singles. He's pretty much been a mainstay in the top 4. He's been the top singles player for Texas in every dual match this season. When you hear me say dual match, that means a head-to-head match like what we have here. It's not a tournament, it's just Texas versus Virginia. And the first team to 4 points wins. That's a dual match. Teams will play like the ITA Indoor Championships and other team tournaments, but they're not considered dual matches. Dual matches are what you play during the regular season.
Look at Gorsey misses that shot. It was a delay serve and volley. He had such a good kick serve. He noticed that his opponent was so deep behind the baseline. Then he releases. He misses the volley, but it creates doubt with his opponent. His opponent's got to worry about hitting a return. When someone's coming in, you return low. But if you don't know what they're doing all the time, you have to keep an eye on your opponent. It's a good play from Gorsey. Game point.
Gorsey delivers the ace and consolidates his break to move ahead to love. You know, Luke, When you see Gorsney, you've made the comment a few times that he's pro-ready. What do you mean by that?
So you want, instead of walking out there, I've got to learn how to play pro concepts. Pro concepts is that you have depth of strategy, tactics, mental toughness. There you go. He doesn't like the call, but he brushes it off and can walk to the next point and not carry the baggage of being frustrated with the call from the previous point. Pro ready, you better be mentally sound. He's very good physically. He's fast, strong, covers a lot of court. And most importantly, you've got to be able to go from a defensive situation to offense quickly. So when you get pushed through the corners, and you will at the next level, you better be able to neutralize that and get out of it quickly.
Dietrich serving, hasn't won a game yet. Here, the #1 player in the country. Nice volley.
There's another, again, pro ready. Takes a short ball, doesn't panic, comes up with a nice approach shot, knocks off a volley. You have to be able to finish around the net. Both of these players can, with confidence.
Virginia just gets a break of serve on the court next to this one at 2 singles. Rice breaking Ivanovsky. Remember, Virginia has to win 4 of these singles matches. Texas needs 3 of them. Oh, nice.
This time the approach is a little short. The passing shot is perfect.
Player of the year in the ACC. He's also ranked #1 in doubles back in late November. So he's been part of a #1 singles ranking, doubles ranking, and a #1 team ranking over the course of this season.
See, there's an example right there. He takes kind of a 3/4 pace kick serve. He just drives it down the line. Both of these players hitting a lot of winners from different areas of the court.
Gorsney makes it look easy. Good serve from Dietrich. He's on the board. But Sebastian Gorsney leading by a break early. Back here in Athens, the men's team championship just getting started in singles. Texas has to win 3 of these matches to become national champion. And Virginia needs to win 4. Texas won the doubles point. This is a matchup of top 5, really top 3 singles players. Dietrich, University of Virginia, top of your screen. Sebastian Gorsney at the bottom. Gorsney up an early break here in this first set. Virginia has a break lead at 2 singles, 3 singles, on serve at 4 singles. Texas has a break at 5 singles and on serve at 6 singles, all in the first set. These are 2 out of 3 set matches.
We're just coming up that midway point of the first set. You're looking at the 6th or 7th game. Who's going to kind of pull away from their opponent?
Both these guys dropped the opening set in their matches yesterday in the semifinals. Had to come from behind to win. Gorsney actually clinched the win for Texas. That's him serving. have ball kids this week. Gorsney nice to let the ball kid get back to the umbrella. Big point for Gorsney. Again, in the no-ad scoring, your serve is under pressure as soon as you get behind. Break point for Dietrich.
Yeah, Gorsney just overcooked that. He had the forehand where he wanted, but it's kind of off balance and was fading away from that shot.
Chance for Dietrich to get right back on serve. Gorsney broke him in the opening game of this match.
Play the let. Look at that calm, controlled composure. That's what you want in the leader, not panicking.
So a deciding point here at court one. So Dietrich, the returner, will decide which side of the court he wants to take this return. It's a winner-take-all point. Chance for Dietrich to get back on serve, a chance for Gorsney to stay ahead by a break.
Dietrich likes the ball right in his strike zone so he can go for a nice winner off the return.
And he missed it wide. Gorsney can breathe a sigh of relief. He gets the hold and consolidates the break. So we'll step aside from this match now, go down to 3 singles. Sebastian Eriksson of Texas against Jangjun Kim of Virginia. Kim, a big winner yesterday. He's at the top of your screen. This is Eriksson serving for Texas. That's Eriksson's best serve.
You know, and he puts it right on the line. He's very precise with that swing.
That's a look at Kim, the returner. Eriksson, sophomore from Stockholm, Sweden. Eriksson's 2-0 since arriving here in Athens.
I love it, Rice.
Got the first singles point for Texas on Thursday against Baylor, and then beat Cooper Westendike yesterday in the semis of TCU. Eriksson calls it out.
One thing with Eriksson, you saw that point develop. Eriksson's hitting the ball a little too short, just past the service line. That's not going to get it done. Kim is just too slick and savvy with his big forehand.
Kim had the big win yesterday against Luca Poe of Wake Forest and was unfinished in his quarterfinal match. He actually won the clinching match against South Carolina earlier in the NCAA tournament to send the Cavaliers to Athens here in the quarterfinals. Top 8 teams make it to the final site. And Eriksson with another good serve is on the board. Kim up a break for Virginia. Virginia has a 1-break lead on the court next to this too at number 2 singles. Texas is up a break at 5 singles. Wow, serve from Kim.
Yeah.
Don't see a lot of aces from him.
We talked about his legs yesterday. They're tree trunks, right?
Yeah.
And he gets a lot of pace off of that. You serve from the lower body. Watch the knee bend and watch him explode up into the strike zone.
Yeah, if I was him, I would definitely be wearing the shorter shorts. Massive legs. That would be an intimidation factor. Well, the fun thing about both of these guys is the way they construct points.
Yes, absolutely.
There's a purpose to every shot. It's like two chess players.
There's more strategy involved. I mean, they really played measured. I just love watching how the points develop.
Kim can't make the backhand down the line. And Erickson grabs his first point of this game. There's two Sebastians in the singles lineup for Texas. Sebastian Gorsny at 1 and Sebastian Erickson here. So they call Sebastian Gorsny Seb, and they call Sebastian Erickson Ricky. And Erickson right now having trouble just making basic rally shots. Hasn't found his game yet.
It's going to be very interesting how he settles down, puts more balls in play, extends rallies. See, that ball too short, up in the strike zone, that's going to be put away.
So Kim is picking up where he left off yesterday, playing elite level tennis. He leads 4-1 at number 3 singles.
That's up one, boys. That's up one. No way.
Back here in Athens, all 6 courts of singles underway. No one has won an opening set yet. Still in the first set across all 6 courts. Texas needs to win 3 of these singles matches to be national champion. Virginia has to win 4 because Texas took the doubles point. And at the moment, we go down to court 4. The hero of the day yesterday for Virginia, Andres Santamarta, freshman from Valencia, Spain, clinched the win yesterday. A thrilling 3-set win against Shaw of Wake Forest. His opponent today, Oliver Ojakar. This is about as different an opponent he could see as possible. Ojakar is a very big physical player, 6'3" sophomore from Estonia.
He does have a little Terminator to him, right? Yeah. I must break you.
Coach Sarkeesian may want to talk to this young man. He is built like a football player. Ojakar also is the loudest grunter of the 6 courts. So you hear him with every shot.
He just plays with so much tremendous strength. Just so much on his ball, the leverage from that big body.
Up a break here, 3-1. He got Texas's first singles point yesterday. A 6-1, 6-3 win against TCU. He also had a straight set win against Baylor, so he hasn't dropped a set yet in his 2 previous matches here in Athens. He's already been a big part of Estonia's Davis Cup team. He's top 10 junior in the world. But he won the U.S. Open junior doubles title back in 2023.
That's a great angle. He's going to
Called out.
that.
He's going to challenge it. Oh, Santa Marta was wrong. Call overruled. Point to Ožikar.
Shame, shame.
We have the electronic line calling here in this championship.
Reiki called that ball out.
So Santa Marta apologized. Just wanted to point out the sportsmanship. Yeah, having electronic line calling in college tennis.
It's fantastic.
It really changes the dynamic.
The shenanigans are not there.
Yes, you have chair umpires in college tennis during the regular season, but it's tough to make those calls on the far sideline.
Oh, it's easy to make them. It's
well,
hard to
for
overrule
the umpire,
them.
yeah.
You can't overrule all of them.
Let's go, Ricky. No worries, bro. We got you. Come on.
Ožikar throws in the double fault. Santa Marta, his nickname is Santa. And he gave him a gift yesterday, Luke. Put his team right here in this national championship.
I love this view. Look at this camera angle. It's like you're a lines person calling that center service line, and you can really see how physical these players are, how hard they hit the ball, how fast they got to move.
He beat Shaw yesterday in a come from behind three-setter, but Ožikar is a polar opposite type of opponent. Shaw was very content to stay on the baseline and rally. Not near as powerful as Ožikar. So this is a much different ball that Santa Marta is seeing from Ožikar here in the first set. And he's got that. A serve that can deliver points at will. Ožikar up a break.
I smell it, Sammy.
A lot of courts coming to first set conclusion. Set point here for Kim, and he gets the opening set 6-1 against Eriksson. Remember yesterday Virginia got behind, down a set on 5 of the 6 courts. Here at court 2, UVA trying to go up a set on 2 courts, as Keegan Rice has just dominated this opening set for Virginia. He's serving. Ivanovsky, we've seen him a lot this season, and he can sometimes get off to a slow start.
Not sometimes.
And today is a slow start.
All the time.
And if
you
you're
just bank on it.
if you're Keegan Rice, you have to be aware of that.
Well, if you're a Texas fan trying to win the national title, definitely going to realize this guy's game just takes a while to come together.
Ivanovsky from North Macedonia. Rice, a Canadian. Ivanovsky, 6'5" freshman. He was second team All-SEC this year. Got the first singles point of the duel with Baylor in the quarterfinals. Yesterday, won in a third set tiebreak. You know, we talked a lot about what would Virginia have left in the tank, but Ivanovsky's a guy that was really punished physically yesterday in his singles match for Texas.
And what you're trying to do now at 5-1 down is make sure that you're not wasting too much energy. You're going to a second set. Let's make sure you're coming up with some plays that you can do in the next set that can make a difference.
Go, come on.
You just making too many errors. Slow to that backhand, pushes it long.
Rice has just had to keep the ball back in play, and Ivanovsky's been committing a lot of unforced errors.
Keegan has been very good, huh? I mean, that guy is just on it.
Ivanovsky continues just to try to rip winners off the returns. Keegan Rice from Alberta, Canada, has been a very steady player for this Virginia team this year. He's got 2 wins here at the national championship site. Quarterfinals over Mississippi State yesterday. Excuse me, 1 win. Yesterday he actually lost his match to Rogering of Wake Forest. And in this matchup, it's been lopsided. Rice has basically just had to put the ball back in play, and Ivanovsky has not found his game yet. So another opening set win for Virginia at number 2 singles. We go all the way down to court 6, the far end of the facility, where Mariano of Texas up 5-3, trying to give Texas an opening set win. Texas has the outright lead in the first set at number 4 singles and here at 5 singles. Gorsny at 1 singles lost his 1-break lead. They're back on serve up there.
Now you're starting to see how the thing is kind of developing, right? Where Virginia can strike, where Texas has kind of run the table with that doubles point in their pocket.
Lucas Mariano of Texas serving to Mon Stahlberg of Virginia. Mariano from France, Stahlberg from Sweden. Oh, what a shot.
But look how low he had to get. Dahlberg understands, listen, if you're going to drive it off a tee, it's too good.
We bring in number 4 singles. Ojikar is trying to close out the opening set against Santa Marta. Number 4 singles on the left, 6 singles on the right. Texas trying to serve it out on both of these courts. So both players serving are the Texas players, both teams today in the all-white uniforms. Ojikar missing on the left. Mariano up 30 love on the right, 2 points from the set.
The one thing Dahlberg has to worry about, he's hitting that slice backhand, but he's going to the stronger side. Go down the line a little bit, draw him into the fight, draw him into the court a little bit, so you can try to get him to volley. Mariano wants to hit groundies, especially backhands. That's a good deep shot from Dahlberg on the right, far side of the court.
Texas up 30-15 on both courts, trying to serve out opening sets. Virginia took the opening set at 2 singles and 3 singles. Every other court still in the opening set.
Ojikar just has a hammer, an absolute hammer. Just Thor-like.
Set point for Mariano and for Ojikar. So Texas has set points on both of these courts. Again, it's the Texas players serving.
Ojikar is challenging that last forehand, that backhand corner.
Mariano on the right, trying to serve the set out. Set point.
That backhand, it's beautiful.
So Texas wins the opening set at 6 singles. Lucas Mariano serves it out. Ojikar, top of your screen. Santa Marta, the bottom of your screen. Ojikar's the Texas player. He's got set point. That's out. So a deciding point. Still a set point for Ojikar, but it's also a break point for Santa Marta.
So with this angle here, right on the backstop, you're going to get a sense of how big this guy serves. Now, let's see where he's going. Deuce court or ad court. He's going deuce court. Let's hope he goes Texas T-bone right at us from that end zone. There it is. Watch his serve right at us, big guy. Come on.
He's trying. Nice. Ojikar holds, and Texas claims the opening set at 4 singles. So both teams now have an opening set on 2 courts. And number 5 singles, our first look at Forher and Brockett. 4 all here in this opening set. Assistant Treat Huey talking to the American Styles Brockett. Let's look at Apple Forher.
Forher was up a break earlier in this set. Classic Brockett comeback. He was down yesterday and came back. It just is so hard to knock him down just because he's always so positive.
Forher from the Netherlands lost to Albert Pedrico in 3 sets yesterday for TCU. Brockett was one of those come from behind winners for Virginia against Wake yesterday. Oh, that's a nice shot.
That was a shank. Yeah, that was a shank. Come on,
Come
Sam.
on.
Come on, Sam. That was a shank.
Frame counts.
Good serve. Good serve.
No one will ever know that was a shank when they look at the score. Danger time here for Brockett. It's just a sophomore.
Punishing forehands that sets up the lob. How he gets underneath that sets up properly, goes right to trophy position and knocks it off.
Forher is way back on the return, Luke.
He's trying to let the speed slow down. He's basically, look at it, he's defending with backstop.
So for her now with a break point, 15-40. If he can get this break, he would serve for the opening set. Remember, Texas, after winning the doubles point, they need 3 singles matches to go their way to win the national championship for the second time. Virginia has to win 4 of the singles matches to win their first national championship since 2023.
The eraser, look at that serve. Just an absolute cannon.
He needs another one. Still looking at facing 2 more break points potentially with the no-ad scoring. And then, honestly, this is the toughest court to be on this end because you got 2 courts surrounding you. So you catch a lot of balls from the other court.
Yep.
Okay, he's erased 2 break points. Now a deciding point. Still a break chance, but Brockett has an opportunity to hold here. For her, going to take the return on the deuce side of the court.
Whoa! That was in the wrong zip
I think he thought he was in the ad side of the court.
He was trying to hit the parking lot, the mascot.
Great hold from Brockett, showing more of that heart that we saw yesterday. So that set continues. We go back up to court 1, Gorsney and Dietrich. Gorsney had a break for a big part of this set. Dietrich, the #1 ranked player in the country for Virginia, broke back, and we are still on serve. Your #1 singles and 5 singles, the only 2 courts still in the first set.
Some really good tennis on this court. Both players using the angles, driving the ball from time to time down the line, looking for a short ball to exploit, be aggressive with.
They're both so composed.
Yes.
Both of them very, very stoic on the court. Tough to get a read on how they're feeling. Good serve from Dietrich. Moves him up. 40 love. Dietrich again, the #1 ranked singles player in the country. He's from Zurich, Switzerland. Gorsney, only American in the Texas lineup, from Austin, Texas. Game to Dietrich. He moves ahead 6-5. Gorsney will have to hold to stay in the set. So they'll change ends. We'll go down to court 5 now. And for her of Texas, trying to hold to stay with Brockett. For her here in the near court.
Hey, good job, Bobbles. That's step up and punish that shit.
Head coach Bruce Burke talking to for her. He's just a freshman from the Netherlands. Things that international players have to get used to is just the format of college tennis and playing on a team, different scoring, having the on-court coaching.
Yeah, that's a big one, right? You're so used to being in your own head and not taking instruction from point to point. Coach was working on his serve right before the team warm-up. They had a bucket of balls out on court 1 and just hitting the targets, getting the rhythm down. You really want to watch where the head coaches are kind of situated, because that's where they want to put their energy, because they feel that's the most important line.
A nice sneak in by Brockett.
He just gets better as the match goes on, right? He gets down early. He just keeps finding a way to compete. Uses his mind to tactically attack the other side.
Yesterday he came from behind 3-6, 7-6, 6-3. And for Forher, he's looking for his first win here in Athens. He was unfinished in the quarterfinal win against Baylor. Lost yesterday to Padrico in 3 sets. So a coach trying to get him in the right frame of mind. Brockett now a set point. On the left side of your screen, we bring in court 1. Gorsney trying to get to a tie break. On the right side of your screen, it is set point. Brockett and Virginia for her in the near court here on the right side, serving for Texas. Both servers are the Texas players. Forher saves a set point. 30-40. Gorsney serving the left side of your screen at 30 love. Gorsney double faults. Brockett wins the set for Virginia at 5 singles. So another opening set going Virginia's way at 5 singles. Back up here at 1 singles. Game point for Gorsney to get to a first set tie break against Dietrich. Well, right now, Virginia's won the opening set at 2 singles, 3 singles, and 5 singles. Longhorns have taken the opening set at 4 singles and 6 singles.
It's almost like this #1 court could be the one, right?
And this has been a matchup that has typically favored Dietrich.
Gorsney's not afraid. I mean, I just don't know where you go for Dietrich. I mean, if you go at Gorsney's forehand, he can just dial up a winner, and then that backhand has got a lot of pace and depth on it.
Tie break, 1st to 7, win by 2.
Take all the information you've gathered from the scouting report and what you've seen in this first set so far, and then get your strength to their weakness. Anticipate their patterns, their tendencies, of course, and get to the net quicker. Win at the net. There's that forehand.
Gorsney is going to challenge that call. Dietrich called it out.
Shame.
It's
shame.
good. It's good.
I just love that you have that backup, right? The electronic line calling. In these pressure situations, things are going to get tight.
So it's 2-0 now, Gorsney.
Yeah, that's that tomahawk steak overhead when you're coming in from the baseline. kind of like a wild turkey, but he sets up nicely, gets his left arm up, or that thing sails. Look at this. Launches, just a power overhead.
That was an incredible approach shot. Way deep in that backhand corner.
That's that forehand. We're talking about pro ready. Can you hit swings that put your opponent on the defensive right away?
Gorsny, big lead here to start the tiebreak. Dietrich has no more room for error.
Nice second serve.
Gorsny started this match out with a break of the Dietrich serve. Dietrich broke back eventually. Virginia has to win 4 singles matches to win the NCAA title. Texas needs 3 of them. Great point.
I mean, talk about power, touch, scramble, the ability to take defense. Look at that. And this one right here, Dietrich has it but can't do enough with it.
That was like an exhibition.
Yeah. Barami.
Gorsny goes up 4-1. They'll change ends after this point.
Yeah.
Great hands from Gorsny.
Great hands, but speed to redrop that. Yeah, there it is. Comes in, he's selling the deep one, and then at the last second just drops the racket head, take energy out of the ball for the redrop.
So a big time start for Gorsny in this opening set tiebreak. He jumps out to a 5-1 lead. Remember, we go to 7, win by 2.
Taking a lot of liquids for a, this is supposed to be an easy transition, not a full stop here.
Well, this is kind of the challenge that these men and women face, having to play the semifinals yesterday and then come right back for the championship. There's Benny Becker, the former ATP World Tour star and played at Baylor.
NCAA champion, team, individual. Beat Agassi at the US Open in Agassi's last professional match.
Down the line winner for Gorsny.
An absolute laser of precision. So he sets up, look at this. We saw this yesterday, but that time he was on his heels and fell over.
A multitude of set points for Gorsny. Dietrich gonna drop an opening set for the 2nd straight day, possibly. Gorsny's done such a good job managing this first set.
And managing his energy. All the players at this point, you are managing energy. This has been a long season, long tournament. And it's where you can find your spots to really explode, play your best.
Gorsny takes the opening set for Texas at #1 singles. So both teams have won the first set on 3 courts. A battle of top 3 players in the country. Gorsny gets the first set for Texas. All 6 courts now in the second set. Texas needs to win 3 singles matches. Virginia has to win 4 to become national champion here in 2026. And both teams taking opening sets on 3 of the 6 singles matches. Texas trying to win their 2nd NCAA championship. For Virginia, looking for their 7th. We go down to number 6 singles. We saw the end of this set a little while ago with Mariano winning the first set against Dahlberg of Virginia. And Mariano up an early break here in the second set. Dahlberg in the near court, Mariano up top. Mariano, freshman from France, trying to bounce back from a loss yesterday to Roger Pasquale of TCU. He actually clinched the match win against Baylor in the quarterfinals.
Dahlberg. Beautiful running forehand. Gets out there and just drives it down the line. Okay, here's the key, everybody. As soon as he knows he has to get to the forehand, watch. Rack it back, loads it, and explodes.
Dahlberg is the only Virginia player that was part of that 2023 national championship team. He actually won the NCAA doubles title that year too in Lake Nona. That's where they won the team as well, the USGA national campus. Mariano, freshman from France, was undefeated in the SEC season this year. Dahlberg suffered his first loss in the postseason yesterday in the semis. He had won every singles match prior to that so far in the tournament. Oh, wait, it's called out. Called it out.
He didn't challenge it.
So Mariano facing break point now. Up a break here in the second set after winning the first set 6-3. Andres Pedroso, head coach for Virginia, trying to give them a 7th NCAA team title.
Good serve.
So a deciding point now. Dahlberg going over to the deuce side of the court to return this. Dahlberg again way back to return. Hard to keep him in the shot. See his foot there on the far right side of the picture.
jammed.
Dahlberg breaks back. So on serve in the second set. We move now to number 4 singles. Ojikar, he plays fast. Yesterday, he was the first player off the court. That's actually for her. We just showed you. Now here's Ojikar serving to Santa Marta at 4 singles. So Ojikar, he played yesterday. He won 1 and 3. His quarterfinal match was 3 and 3. He has just been dominating number 4 singles here at the NCAA Championships.
Well, he's thrived in this environment with all the pressure. He's enjoyed playing on this team. I mean, there's all this excellent tennis around him, proving so much.
Again, Ojikar's from Estonia, Santa Marta from Spain. And you have to think, Luke, Ojikar is a guy that we're going to see moving up in the lineup over the next couple of years.
Oh, yeah.
Just a sophomore.
And these teams, they really reload. I mean, you can imagine what the recruiting is like. All these junior tournaments at Wimbledon, US Open, French Open, you're picking the best of the best.
Ojikar won the US Open doubles in 23. Made the quarters of the Australian Open. Round of 16 of the US Open in singles, as well as the Australian Open. Had some injury issues earlier this year. We saw Santa Marta fight yesterday. That come from behind win to put his team in this national championship match. But this is on Santa Marta's serve. Ojikar still has the scoreboard in his favor with the set and a break.
Beautiful rope on the forehand. Sets up, drives it into the corner for the winner.
Santa Marta was the #1 ranked junior in the world last June. And enjoying a successful freshman season here at Virginia. So Santa Marta holds serve, trying to get pumped up before he's out of here. Every court in the second set. Some matches getting deep into the second set here in this national championship between Texas and Virginia. Texas took the doubles point. Needs to win 3 of these singles matches. Virginia has to take 4. Over on court 3, this has been a very intriguing matchup. Kim of Virginia, who's at the top of your screen, breezed through the opening set. And as we thought might happen, Erickson has figured out a way to come back here in the second. And Kim now serving, trying to hold serve to stay on serve with Erickson. Erickson, such a crafty player. We talked about earlier, these two, it's like watching a chess match, trying to figure out their next move on the court within the points.
You just see all this chaos on all these other courts where there's power, and these guys are constantly moving their tactics around. This time it looks like Kim has just gone down with his energy, right?
Well, yesterday he was the second to last to finish. Won 7-5, 7-6-2, but it was a dramatic finish. You have to think that took something out of him. He's down a break point now. Good shot.
And Erickson just makes you hit that one extra ball. He hits a big serve. Kim has to follow it up with a big forehand, and then Erickson got a racket on that ball.
I mean, look, from a player's perspective, is it an ideal situation for you to be ready for this championship, to have today off, to have a day in between?
Yeah, it'd be great. I mean, but, you know, obviously there are a lot of factors that go into it. I think the biggest thing is that women have had to play late into the night. And that's tough when your rods and cones are not all set up. You're not used to playing, you know, so late into the night.
This championship does not give the teams a break in between rounds. So for the women, they've had to play 3 straight days. For the men, they had a day in between their quarterfinals and semifinals. So Kim just held serve 4-all at 3. We go back to 5 for her for Texas. Up a break, 2-1, trying to stay in front of a break. That's him here in the near court against Brockett. Brockett, another emotional come from behind win yesterday for Virginia. Won the first set in an emotional way today, and here in the second his levels dropped a little bit, and Forher's obviously gotten better.
Well, you know, these teams are coached by some of the best on the planet, so there's a lot of tactics being moved around. And then you really, as a coach, you're constantly talking to your player. How are you doing with your energy level? Where do we have to kind of save our energy? Where are spots where we can keep the points a little shorter? You're always managing that with your player.
Brockett now about to serve down 1-3 here in the second set.
Just a series of runs here on this court here, court 5.
Coach Pedroso said yesterday that he felt like the longer a match goes, the better it favors his team.
No doubt.
I wonder if he still thinks that today, though, after what they went through yesterday.
Well, you got no choice now at this point, right? You are in. This is it. There's no tomorrow.
Just in terms of winning quick today, winning quicker, needing to. If they start losing some of these second sets, does that change things?
I just think they fight so well. You know what I mean? The fans come in gross. I mean, there's so many Virginia fans that came in from Atlanta. They got the alert, the bat signal.
Yeah, Coach
And
Pedroso.
they came in by just so many carloads. They were here ready for the warm-up.
Coach Pedroso spoke to a big Atlanta booster club prior to the championship. Game point for Brockett here to stay within a breakdown.
Let's go. Let's go. Come on. Sorry.
Brockett double faults, keeping for her in this game.
Yeah, it's kind of a loose air.
We've had great crowds here this entire week. Women's championship tonight under the lights. It's a big point here for Brockett. Try to get this hold, not face a deciding point.
Exactly, you don't want to go down 2 breaks.
For her, gives him the free point. But for her, still up a break in the second, trying to force a final set. Well, you never know for sure because it's tennis, but the scoreboard is telling us a couple of courts could be finishing shortly, which means each team has a chance to get a point. Texas took to the doubles point, and Ojakar is serving for the match for the Longhorns against Santa Marta, who clinched the win yesterday for Virginia. Ojakar's challenging this out call. Santa Marta wins that rally.
I'm telling you, he seems to get stronger emotionally and physically the more he's down.
He's just trying to put the ball back in the court, make Ojakar commit the error.
Yeah,
The 2 singles on the left. Ivanovsky of Texas is serving. He could lose the match if he doesn't hold here. Virginia has not picked up a point yet. And Ivanovsky just has not been himself today.
He's made a run here in the second set. I mean, he's broken a couple of times, but he just doesn't have the foot speed. And honestly, the adjustment steps is set up for his big game.
Ojakar serving on the right side of your picture. Down love 15. Santa Marta's gone into backboard mode here.
Let's go.
Another point for the Spaniard.
Remember, he was in this position yesterday. His opponent was serving for the match, and he found a way to come back and win.
Goes against Luca Poa, Wake Forest. Ojakar taking a little extra time here. Look to the left of your picture now. Ivanovsky serving 30 all. Rice trying to break to get Virginia their first singles point. Now Ojakar ready to serve on the right side of your picture. Both Texas players serving. Match point, Rice on the left side of your screen. Double fault from Ivanovsky.
It's a huge serve from Ojakar.
So match point on the left side of your screen. Ivanovsky of Texas down match point to Rice of Virginia. And that'll do it. Virginia gets their first point as Keegan Rice with a straight set win over Ivanovsky. Rice yesterday lost his singles match, made up for it now, gives Virginia their first singles point. So this championship's tied at a point apiece. Ojakar trying to serve this out for Texas to give Texas the lead once again. Santa Marta way back on that return. Full defense.
Good heavy shot.
30 all. Coach Burke coming in to have a word with Ojakar before this next serve.
I think all the players are feeling it. You know what I mean? They all look just a little tired, low energy. They're trying, they're pumping themselves up. But man, this has been such a physical season, a physical tournament. The conditions.
'86 degrees right now. Just after 4 p.m. here in Athens.
Come on. Come on, on.
Boy, a massive serve.
When you can bring just the hammer of Thor to get out of a point when you're a little tired, maybe you've lost a run, going right to his teammate, that's just awesome.
So match point for Ojakar, which would give Texas the lead, 2-1. Would be their first singles point. Ojakar was the first singles player off the court yesterday for the Longhorns in victory. Ojakar wins at number 4 singles and gives Texas a 2-1 lead.
Fantastic serving when he needed it the most. Gets into the rally and those heavy blows, body blows, body blows. Nice victory for the Longhorns.
Did you see how easy he got over that net?
At that point, he's flying.
No problem.
Come on, Ricky. Come on, Ricky.
I'm sure Ojakar and Santa Marta have some history back in the juniors. Good win for him. So Texas now up 2-1 in this national championship match. Action still going on at number 1 singles, number 3 singles, 5 and 6. Back up to 1. Virginia has to win 3 more matches. Texas needs to win 2 more.
And this has been a very interesting contest. Both of them holding. Dietrich has been trying to get into the backhand of Gorsny.
We've got 4 matches on court. Virginia has to take 3 of them. Texas needs 2 of them. This was one that I'm sure both coaches thought was a 50-50. 2 top 3 singles players. Be a big point for their team.
There's some smoke off of that shot.
Easy power. It's for her down court 5.
Yeah, he's up a break now in the second set after dropping the first. just again, that's where you get a brain cramp. You're off the court, back foot. Don't go for the superstar ESPN Sports Center down the line over the high part of the net shot. Rally it back cross court, get into better position. Kind of a panic swing.
Breeze has really started to pick up here. So probably the windiest it's been so far this week. But we're still baking in the sun. Game point for Gorsney. Forehand.
So the difference between the previous one and this one, this time is in the middle of the court, and he's waiting for the ball. He's not falling off the shot. He's staying on platform, just driving it inside in.
Again, we have 4 singles matches remaining. Texas needs to win 2 of the 4. Virginia has to win 3 of the 4. The ovation you just hear is Erickson winning a big point at 3 singles for Texas.
How about that backhand volley? Elects to go short cross court for the winner.
Back down to 6 singles. Mariano of Texas serving to Dahlberg. Mariano won the first set 6-3. 4-5 here, and Mariano's down in this game 15-30. Needs to win this point. Dahlberg would get to set point.
Just grinding, again, putting balls deep into the court. Longer points. Mariano is just so good at just extending the rally, not trying to finish points. Dahlberg's good at changing things up, looking for the big forehand.
Dahlberg from Sweden, Mariano from France.
Let's see that approach shot. He gets low. Mariano was able to lift it up over the net and bring it back down into the corner. Albert just wasn't there to set up to hit a clean shot.
Game point for Mariano to get to 5-all. Still has hopes to win this in straight sets. Again, we have 4 matches remaining. Texas has to win 2 of the 4. Virginia has to win 3 of the 4 to become national champions. Every court still on court is in a second set.
See how smart that was? Change of pace. when you're able to shift gears like that, he gets a big windup, and then instead of ripping it, he just rolls it. It's so interesting. You can hear how the ball connects with the racket. See that? He just rolls it. Little high roller, pushes his opponent deep, and now he's got the edge. He's got the leverage to go offensive with the backhand.
So 5-all here at 6 singles. So 5-all at 6 singles. Again, there are 4 matches going on right now.
Oh, that's the spot, Dylan. All over it.
Up at 3 singles.
Oh,
The
yeah.
drama building here as Kim is serving to try to get into a second set tiebreak. Kim of Virginia, top of your screen. Erickson from Texas at the bottom. Kim won the first set 6-1, and it's been back and forth here in the second set.
Kim looks really tired right now. He's got to feel like he's got to get this second set, or it's going to be a grinding third.
Erickson helps him out. 30-15.
If you're Erickson, you want longer points. Get the ball in the corner, put your opponent on the run, make him defend.
Missed it.
Yeah, he went for the cut ball short to draw Kim in, but a lot of that rally was what? Down the middle. Erickson got to get the ball out of the middle. Put Kim on his horse and get him running. Wear him down, break him down.
Game point, Kim. Trying to get to that second set tiebreak. Kim won the first. Desperately, he's trying to avoid a final set. Wow.
See, that's what we're talking about. Some drives, some drops.
Come on. I didn't see that coming.
But if you follow enough of Erickson's matches, we've watched him a lot. I mean, he has that in his bag of tricks.
Kim taking a lot of time on the other end of the court before delivering this serve. Game point, Kim.
Down the middle.
Kim gets the hold, so they will go to a tiebreak to determine the winner of this second set. If it's Kim, match is over. And if it's Erickson, Kim is going to be forced into a third set for the second straight day.
With some oxygen and maybe, ice bath. So for Erickson in this tiebreaker, you want to exploit your backhand down the line. Keep the ball out of the middle, and especially you don't want to put it high where Erickson can run around his back, where Kim can run around his backhand and rip forehands. Once again, taking the shot into the corner. Who's going to be aggressive tactically with their placement? Doesn't have to be hard, but you want to place it close to the sideline so you have the advantage. Good overhead from Erickson. That was tricky because that was pretty deep and pretty high.
Puts him up 2-0. You have to think this tiebreak is critical.
Comes back, look at the scissor kick right there. Nice balance, stays sideways. Yeah, that's what Erickson doesn't want to happen, where Kim is engaging those big, heavy forehands.
First point for Kim in this tiebreak. Desperately trying to avoid a final set. Breeze through the first set, 6-1. We bring in number 5 singles, where Brockett is up, but they're on serve here for her of Texas serving. It's Brockett in the near court for her up top. And now a match point for Brockett. Then the overall dual score is 2-1 Texas. There are 4 matches ongoing. Virginia has to win 3 of these last 4 remaining. Look to the right side, match point Brockett. They're in the near court. And that'll do it. Brockett escapes with a straight set win. And Virginia picks up its 2nd point in the championship duel.
God, Brockett's a winner, man. Brockett is nothing but guts and heart.
So 3 matches remain. Both teams need 2 of them. This is the 2nd set tiebreak, Erickson and Kim. Erickson serving for Texas. It'll be at the bottom of your screen. We bring in number 6 singles, where Mariano could be giving Texas a point if he can hold serve here, but he's down 15-30 in this service game at 6-5. Erickson would love to have that over again. 3-2 Kim, excuse me, 3-2 Erickson on the left side of your screen. 30 all on the right side. Mariano trying to serve this out for Texas. Mariano's the player serving. Another point for Kim for Virginia. And Mariano now has match point for Texas.
Off a drop shot. Wow, with this much pressure to have the feel and the confidence to just drop it, take energy out of the ball and just play it nice and short.
Again, match point Texas on the right side of your screen. 3 all as they change sides on the left side in that tiebreak. In that tiebreak, they both won 3 points apiece in a row. And Mariano with the ace gives Texas another point as they win 6 singles and lead 3-2.
The heater.
Mariano had a tough day yesterday, losing his singles match, and makes up for it today. So Texas is up 3-2. There are 2 matches remaining. Texas needs 1 of them. Virginia has to win both of them. The good news for Virginia is that Dietrich is serving for the 2nd set at number 1 singles, while these 2, Erickson and Kim, are in the 2nd set tiebreak. A set point at 1 singles now for Dietrich and Virginia. Kim serving for Virginia on the 3-court. Now on the right side of your screen, that's 3 singles, left side is 1 singles. Set point for Dietrich on the left side of your screen. Virginia has to win both of these courts, and Dietrich just sends that match into a final set. So again, 2 matches remain. Texas just needs one of these to go their way. Virginia has to win both of them.
This is where the Virginia fans, right? The enthusiasm with the physicality. Virginia wants to be in this arena. Virginia wants, from all the training, they live for this moment. 6 national titles in their pocket, going for their 7th.
Erickson's lost 4 straight points in this tiebreak. He won the first 3 of the tiebreak, hasn't won one since.
Oh, he pulled the trigger. It lost his nerve on that, Kim did.
So that breaks the streak. We're tied at 4 apiece. First to 7, win by 2, will win this tiebreak. If it's Kim, then Virginia wins a point. If it's Erickson, they go to a final set here. Everybody moving to court 2 on both teams to watch these 2 remaining matches at 1 and 3.
Here's this chess game. Erickson has to stay away from the forehand of Kim. Kim has to be patient, wait for the forehand that appears. See, just not enough patience. Now they have to stay on that center service line, everybody.
For the most part.
I don't know, man.
Can't come across that doubles line, that's for sure. Kim trying to get through this in straight sets. Kim misfires on the backhand.
How about Erickson with the courage to take that approach out right after he missed the bad forehand? I mean, man, that is outstanding.
Erickson has not dropped a match since he came to Athens. He won his match against Baylor in straight sets, beat Cooper Westendike yesterday in straight sets for TCU. And Kim pops in the ace to get to match point. It'll be Erickson's serve for Texas. Kim was one of the heroes yesterday. Could be again today.
Had the forehand up from the strike zone, maybe a little too deep in the court behind his baseline.
So we go to overtime in this tiebreak. It's win by 2 from here on out. If Kim wins it, the match is over. If Erickson wins it, they go to a final set. Just 2 matches remaining. Number 1 singles took a break after they split. Gorsny and Dietrich have not gotten back on the court yet.
This is so magical with college tennis, right? I mean, this is so cool. The entire season coming down to swings. All the training, all the miles, all the sprints, all the weights, court time, everything.
It'll be Erickson for Texas serving. 6-all in this tiebreak, win by 2. Set point, Erickson.
I didn't think that was going to get that height, right? I thought he'd hit right back to Kim.
Just bounced it over his head.
Yeah.
Kim didn't have a play. So set point, Erickson to force a final set.
What does Kim do right here? So he's been serving big in these scenarios. But now he's down a set point.
Big serve. Erickson doesn't make the return, 7-all.
Doesn't make, he hit like North Carolina with it. I mean, it was up in the strike zone. He goes for a big one. It's who really is going to meet the moment right here at 3 singles.
Oh, what a clutch forehand to get to match point again.
Down the line. Watch out. Look at Kim runs around, sets up, and then look at that. Nowhere. Erickson's still on the other side of the court expecting inside out. Kim goes inside in.
Another match point for Kim, but it's on Erickson's serve.
Nice serve, clutch serving, not a big serve. Well placed, gets the air.
Another match point saved. Back to win by 2.
It's a tight and fatigued backhand.
Another match point coming up for Kim and Virginia. Again, there are 2 matches remaining. They're the guys at #1 singles.
They've gone back to the hotel.
Yeah, they haven't even come back out. They've been sitting down for a long time, perhaps anticipating it may come down to them. Match point for Kim to give Virginia their 3rd point.
Clutch from Texas.
So they will change ends. Erickson has fought off 3 match points here. Kim desperately trying to avoid that final set, you have to think. So the guys at #1 singles just coming back out onto the court. Just informed they were taking advantage of the heat rule that gave them a 10-minute break. I just thought they wanted to increase the drama.
That's what, exactly. It's an air time.
We'll come back out when it's time for us to decide this thing. So Kim has seen 3 match points come and go here in this tie break.
It's a real simple strategy for Kim. Big serve, look for your forehand. Or just hit an ace.
Why not? Match point again for Kim. Well, what a luxury to have that ace. Not have to get into a long grinding point. And now it's Erickson's turn for Texas.
Erickson is serving up into the sun.
Kim wins, and we are tied at 3 apiece. Another gutsy win by Kim at number 3 singles. So this national championship match is tied at 3 apiece. It will all come down to what happens in the final set at number 1 singles. These guys took a 10-minute break after their second set because of the heat rule, and now it's Gorsny serving. It's actually 15 all here in the opening game of the third set.
Nothing better than your 2 number 1s going head-to-head for the hardware.
Dietrich, the 3rd-ranked player in the country. Excuse me, Gorsny, the 3rd-ranked player in the country you're looking at there representing Texas. And Dietrich on the other side, the top-ranked singles player in the country representing Virginia.
Gorsny was the hero yesterday, closed it out yesterday in a comeback victory against TCU.
And both these guys won 3-set matches yesterday to help put their team in this national championship. For Gorsny, as Luke mentioned, he won the clincher. It's the first time in this event's history that both semifinals were decided 4-3, and the national championship is going to be 4-3 as well.
Gorsny to outplay Dietrich the entire match. He's up a set, and at 4-all, deciding point hit a double fault. Was the first time we saw Gorsny kind of flinch. 40-30 now. 2 game points on his serve to kick off this third set.
Gorsny gets the hold to start the final set.
This is where both fan bases are just going to be focused on this court. But it's the fitness, everybody. Which team, which players have done the work all season, in the off season. Who's got that next gear that can be more physical, have more endurance, more focus.
This number 1 court impacted by the setting sun shadow. As the match progresses, that shadow gets bigger and bigger across number 1 court.
And it's one of the toughest things in tennis to try to track the ball in and out of the shadows.
So Dietrich getting ready to serve. Love 1 final set. This match determines who wins the national championship.
Play the let. Gorsny plays that return to serve off the net cord. Loose forehand from Virginia.
Dietrich going over to the chair umpire to have a conversation about something.
Dietrich is serving up into the sun on that side. It's a tricky side now with the various elements with the shade. I still think, how much do you have left in the tank? How strong are your legs?
Dietrich just tanks that outside line for the ace.
And that's his style of play. He just likes to pound the serve, pound the ground strokes. Gorsny has more variety to his game. He can play big, but he can also play up at the net and play with touch.
Both these guys very stoic on court as well. They don't waste a lot of emotional energy.
And the matchup you're looking for is how Gorsny can handle the serve of Dietrich. If he can drive the ball deep enough where Dietrich doesn't have an offensive second shot, he's going to get into the rally and can dictate from there.
Dietrich has only lost one dual match, singles match this season. Finishes that service game off with an ace. So 1-1 to start this third and final set to determine the national champion. Gorsny yesterday fought off 5 match points in his semifinal match. Both these guys known for their ability to come through in the clutch. Good D by Dietrich, draws the error.
Good point development. Gorsny had that forehand, and then it just got up on him, and he pushes it long.
Well, if you're a player right now, Luke, how great is this?
Oh, this is amazing. It's everything you want. You want the pressure. You want the moment.
Have a chance to give your team the national championship.
Look how smart that was. Doesn't overplay it. He was really sound on that approach shot to try to win it with that, but win it with the volley. Watch Gorsny here. He comes in and accelerates past the split. Doesn't let the ball come to him. He goes to the ball. Easier shot because you're closer to the net, closer to your target. Smart tennis. Boy, this is fun.
Free point for Gorsny. Moves him up 30-15 now. Gorsny lost to Dietrich in 3 sets when they played that indoor match earlier this year in Austin.
And he's not sorry. Gorsny's not sorry.
Game point. Second straight day, Gorsny's had to carry the weight of advancing his team. Today, though, it's to win a national championship.
Yeah, Dietrich does a tactical move on the second serve. He drops back about 5 more feet. Gives Gorsny another look. Gorsny decelerates on the racket head speed. Double faults.
He's got a Benny Becker in his ear.
That's a secret weapon for the Longhorns. That guy with his experience, national champion from Baylor, team and individual. Top player on the tour.
Gorsny explodes into that forehand and holds serve. We are on serve in the deciding singles match for the national title. What a day to be watching college tennis, regardless of the age. And it's a pretty sweaty day, too. It is hot, but this match is not disappointing right now. It is coming down to #1 singles to determine the national champion. Dylan Dietrich of Virginia serving to Sebastian Gorsny of Texas. We're on serve here, 1-2 in the final set.
Gorsny was perfect on that rally. Playing closer to the baseline, taking the ball earlier, which means less time to react for Dietrich. Dietrich's playing more defense. Dietrich wants to be in dictating, getting to the corner, driving the ball in the forehand and backhand.
That was an indoor match at Texas earlier this year. Dietrich won in 3 sets. Today's match has been tighter regardless of the outcome. Gorsny's final match as a Longhorn. Dietrich, just a junior, serving.
Nice return. Remember, that's the matchup we got to follow. He's going to lose that challenge. And you want to save these challenges. It's too early. Yeah, that. I can't tell what he is talking to the umpire about.
He did lose his challenge.
Yeah. You got to save those. I mean, this is going the distance.
Opening for Gorsny here, 15:30. Remember, it's no ad scoring. So when you fall behind on your service game, it is intensified pressure.
Into the parking lot.
Souvenir for somebody out there.
Classic winner overhead.
30 all. Such a good serve.
Yeah, well placed. You draw it up the line, the single sideline to get more of an angle, so you lose pace, but you bend it out. So your opponent has to stretch and leave his position.
So Dietrich comes back from 15:30 down, game point. ACC's Player of the Year.
That's the matchup we're looking for.
Okay, so a deciding point. First break.
I think he's challenging it. It was out, double fault, and he loses another challenge.
So a deciding point now. So a chance for Gorsny to break, chance for Dietrich to hold, but Dietrich under pressure here. This first deciding point we've had here in this final set with the no ad scoring. Wind has picked up now. Windiest part of the day.
Not afraid to go for it. Tight, that's a tight backhand. Really the first time he's shown nerves. The #1 player in the nation missing.
Gorsny gets the break, up 3-1.
Starts with the feet, everybody. Watch how he goes open stance on this backhand, and then he tries to thread the needle. This has to go back cross court, but he doesn't play with any margin, trying for the winner.
So the national championship is on the racket of Sebastian Gorsny as he's got the break here in the final set.
It is so much fun to watch Gorsny go to work close to the baseline, that American style. Think of Agassi and others, just Connors taking the ball early, driving it into the corners, controlling the tempo.
Gorsny, the only American in the Texas singles lineup today from Austin, Texas. He's the most valuable player in the SEC tournament this year. Shot from Dietrich to get Gorsny on the run.
Off of that slice, it's easy to miss those. It's a change of pace, and then the ball's going to sit a little bit lower because of the slice.
Dietrich's just broken in his last service game.
Dietrich wants to play quicker. Gorsny's taking a lot of time, very deliberate between points.
Luke, it's remarkable in tennis. The best time to break is right after you've been broken.
He tries the second serve, S&V. Dietrich falls back to that play, so you get a little extra time to get in quickly, but Gorsny does not do enough with the backhand volley. If you're going to do that, then that volley's got to be stuck to the open court. You got to stick that volley, backhand cross court. The volley just stood up.
So now it's Gorsny down 15-30 on his serve. Double fault gives Dietrich multiple break chances now. Dietrich's just broken in his last service game, trying to break straight back.
Yeah, for Benny Becker, the coach on the sideline now, you're telling your player, like, play aggressive here. We're up 3-1. Play the scoreboard. Go and win this service game. Don't hope he gives it to you. Yeah, this time, instead of going deep or kind of mid-court, he goes short. If Dietrich's going to fall back, that play's going to be there. And again, the intelligence, the high tennis IQ of Gorsny to play simple shots and have the courage, even though it didn't work last time, it works this time.
Yeah, throw in the serve and volley. Still at least 2 more break chances for Dietrich if he needs them with the no-ad scoring, 30-40. Gorsny fights off 2, and now it's deciding point. A winner-take-all point.
It wasn't a flamethrower, but it was placed so well in that Texas T-bone, just getting the bend to it.
Dietrich's going to take the return on the ad side of the court. Made it. There's the break back.
That is not bad sportsmanship. You go right for the tag. Bam!
So back-to-back breaks. The match that will determine who wins the national championship.
All the drama, all the pressure. You got the coaches on both sidelines calling the plays. Who's going to step up? There's a champion right there. He's going to be remembering this. Why is everyone screaming? What's the big deal? They've been doing this since the team warm-up, everybody. Virginia comes with energy. They were in the parking lot doing it when the team pulled up. They go right to the stands. It's a lifestyle for these Cavaliers.
Dietrich will get up to serve now. There you go. Been broken in his last service game. He's got his teammates on his side of the court now trying to pump him up from court 2. Two, 3, final set.
Oh, that landed inside the baseline.
Just snuck in. Gorsny thought it might be going out. Gorsny got to get it back together here. Well, both guys throwing in a couple of double faults here in their last couple of service games. Hadn't seen much of that in the first 2 sets.
Sammy, it's kind of a big deal. We're kind of, this isn't just another match at the park.
It's a moment both of them will never forget.
Yeah, that's that tomahawk. That is a tough overhead because you're coming in, the ball's dropping altitude, and you got to time it just right. This is easy to miss. There's a famous Pete Sampras over it. He used to love getting up and skyballing that. But it's that matchup we're looking at here. It's the serve of Dietrich, that big serve versus the return of Gorsny.
Opening for Gorsny here, 15-30.
Can Gorsny neutralize the big serve, get into the rallies, then dictate?
Big serve's not going in right now. All. Remember, Dietrich fell behind 15-30 in his last service game and ended up getting broken. Same scenario happened here. Let's see if the same result happens.
Oh, what an approach shot. Takes the forehand deep into the corner, and Dietrich wants that backhand down the line badly. It's not even close. Catches it, so he's got to take that back cross court.
That ball jumped on him too. Gorsny with a lot of top spin on that approach. Gets break point as a result. Again, both men have been broken in their last service games. Head coach Andres Pedroso standing back.
I told you, pro ready. Look at these guys.
How about the real estate they covered in that point?
Side to side.
So deciding point, which is still a break chance for Gorsny. Dietrich taking some personal time back in the corner right now.
I just thought, oh yeah, exactly. Little meditation. The key right now for Gorsny is he's got to anticipate this big serve. Everything you've learned about this guy over the last few hours, where is he going with this bomb?
Gorsny will take the return on the deuce side. He took it on the ad side in the last deciding point. Just missed.
Gorsny goes for a walkabout, icing the server.
Dietrich comes through. 3-all, final set.
Second game in a row, Gorsny's had an opportunity to throw a knockout blow and doesn't do it. He's hoping that Virginia's going to give him this match, this title. You've got to go and grab it.
We are tied at 3 apiece in this national championship. Texas took the doubles point, won 2 singles matches. Virginia has won 3 singles matches. So it all comes down to the winner of this to determine our national champion.
And this is just the appetizer. The women are next.
It's interesting, Luke, that both these #1 singles players have 2 of the assistants on court with them. They're not being coached by the head coaches. That's one of the unique things about college tennis. Certain players prefer certain coaches. Benny Becker on the court with Gorsny for Texas. Brian Rasmussen on the court with Dietrich for Virginia. Good start here for Gorsny.
If I was
a double
HC,
fault.
If I was the HC, I would be in the huddle. I understand the assistants have been riding this match the entire way. I want to be there with a support, just That's my job, man. I got to be in that huddle.
There's Brian Rasmussen. I think part of your job's delegating, being confident in your assistants.
That's a tentative forehand.
Couple of free points here for Dietrich, which he's thrilled about. A double fault and then the unforced error. It's the Auburn Tigers women's team. They'll be playing for the national championship tonight.
Come on, Tigers.
First time in program history they've advanced to the national championship. They'll be facing a familiar foe in Texas A&M. SEC represented by 3 schools in the men's and women's finals. Out. And Dietrich has a chance to go in front by a break for the first time in this set.
Just not enough topspin on that lob. Doesn't come back down, and Dietrich dehydrated, out of gas, but just finding a way.
Gorsney said he learned so much from a loss earlier this year when he was up 5-2 in the 3rd set against LSU and ended up losing that match. That's what he drew on yesterday, to come from behind and fight off the 5 match points to win in 3. Needs to draw on that now. Break to Dietrich, and for the first time in this final match, Dietrich up a break in the final set. Both teams well represented in the stands today, and the Wahoo fans very excited right now. Gorsney led 3-1 in this set. And Dietrich has won 3 straight games to take a 4-3 lead. Winner take all match.
Yeah, Gorsney like bamboozled right now. Just not in the right headspace. Had a chance to go for it and just backed off. And now he's in a hole.
Winner of this match wins the national championship for their team. Dietrich's the top-ranked singles player in the country. Only 1 loss in a dual match this season. That was to Aiden Kim of Ohio State in a tight 3-setter back in mid-February. That was during the ITA indoors.
Massive serve. Taking his time now. Setting up the offense. Of course, he has got to find answers to return this thing. Take some chances.
Wow, he's in a zone right now on his serve.
Nice rhythm. Notice how he gets the toss right into the strike zone and then just snaps off that power ball.
Yeah, this is what you want to see when you go up for a break for the first time. Game point for a 5-3 lead. A love hold, and Dietrich is a game away from giving Virginia their 7th national title.
And there's an example of someone who just got the break and just ran offensively with it. Going to win the game, going to hold serve, big shots. This is where the calm the poise comes in for Gorsny.
Point to Dietrich. Gorsny's Longhorn career comes down to this game.
And that's where the focus is, Sam. Hold serve. Don't worry about the next game. Play the very best game you can right now. High percentage of first serves in. Look for your forehand. Put your opponent on the run.
Love 30.
But a smart serve, right? You're love 30 down, 5-3 and a third down. You can't afford to miss. Go for a big shot and miss. Three-quarter pace kicker. Look for your +1.
Getting some help from the net, levels the score, 30 all.
That was tricky. He had to get around the side. It was kind of on him. He had to set up quickly, and the ball was dropping. But this is where Gorsny's at his best. He's going to navigate the pressure. That calmness that he presents, so good under these circumstances.
Championship point, Virginia. They eliminated the defending champion Wake Forest Demon Deacons yesterday. And a come from behind 4-3 win. Keeps the season alive. Deciding point for the national championship right now.
Dietrich went for the home run shot. He knew he's serving for it in the next game, and he had an extra match point in his pocket.
Dietrich hasn't shown where he'll take the return from yet. He now settles in on the ad side. It is still championship point Virginia. And Gorsny saves Texas's season for now. Fighting off 2 championship points. Dietrich will try to serve it out now to give Virginia their 7th NCAA title and 3rd in the last 5 years.
So this is the moment where you put pressure. If you're Texas, you say to the other side, you're Gorsny, you've got to knock me out. My returns, my ground strokes, my movement, my mental toughness. I don't think you can knock me out right now. If you're Dietrich, here you go. You got nothing left, but you just played a great service game to get the 5-3. Aces, unreturnables. You go for it right here. Worst case scenario, it gets the 5-all. But you go and win the title.
Dietrich held at love in his last service game. Both if these players were able to get a 10-minute break after the second set because the heat rule was in effect today. Probably been the hottest day so far of this Athens championship. And now Gorsny will have to break serve to keep Texas's season alive.
Notice all the Cavalier fans right on the rail.
How about that pickup from Gorsny?
As soon as that shot got in the corner, Gorsny was so smart, he goes hunting. He notices it's going to be a defensive shot back. So instead of waiting for the ball to come to him, he goes to the net to knock off the point. Playing smart under pressure. Controlled aggression. Hitting the nice solid serve, setting at the forehand, side to side, eventually gets the ball he wants, gets it to the sideline for the winner.
Virginia hoping to add a 7th star to those hats and shirts. Each star on the hat and the shirt represents a national championship for the Cavaliers.
Just lost his nerve. Keep going cross court. Not over the high part of the net.
30-15 Dietrich.
And with the lead, Dietrich likes to go big with that thumping serve.
Yes, yes, yes!
30 all.
Both players playing very tentative right now.
Yeah, this is definitely a situation where you can feel the tension. And the national championship comes down to the result of this match. Dietrich serving for it, up a break. Each man has had a break lead in this final set.
You got to get your weapons to their weakness. That's a 135-mile-an-hour bomb.
Another championship point for Virginia. Dietrich had a couple on Gorsny's serve. Now has one on his serve.
Last time he went to the tee on this, Dietrich has that bomb out wide. A huge serve to finish the thing. The wide's going to be open for an ace.
Virginia wins the national championship. Dylan Dietrich will never have to buy another meal in Charlottesville. And the incredible career of Sebastian Gorsny comes to a close, but Virginia has its hands on that title now for the 7th time.
What an awesome performance in the Final Four from Virginia. Down in both the semis and the finals, and find a way to guts it out.
Well, they came from behind against defending champion Wake Forest yesterday, won 4-3 to advance to this championship. And there were times today where it looked like the Longhorns were going to get the better of this Virginia team. And you said it earlier, Luke, this team just fights. They do not give up. And this was championship point a moment ago.
Yeah, I mean, the serve was short, and all of a sudden it gets up on Gorsny, and he doesn't take that last step quick enough. Game, set, match, title.
So Virginia now moves ahead of Georgia and is the 4th winningest men's program in history with this 7th national title. Dylan Dietrich clinching it for the Cavs. So head coach Andres Pedroso joining us now. Coach, congratulations. I would just love to know the emotions you've been through over the last 24 hours.
It's been quite the ride, that's for sure. Thank you so much. Just really proud of this team. We've been through a lot this year, like any national championship team. These guys deserve it. They've worked so hard, they've studied hard, they've been really good people, they've sacrificed a lot. So yeah, it's surreal right now, but yeah, awesome, so cool.
Coach, you talk about your team's guts and grit, the fitness. Yesterday it showed, today it showed. What does this tell you about your culture and your team?
Yeah, I told them before the match that if you think about trying to win the match and you think about winning, it's not going to help you. What's going to help you is just playing for your brothers, playing for your best friends, playing for a coaching staff that loves you unconditionally, a staff that loves you unconditionally. We give our lives to the job and we love it. It's such a fun job. And so that's what the guys played for today and just tried to keep their minds off of winning.
Well, Coach, this is the program's 7th NCAA title. Every championship team is different. What distinguished this group for you this year?
If I'm going to be honest, unexpected. Unexpected. You know, these guys, we lost, you know, arguably our best player to the Pro Tour, Rafa Hodar, in December. And we lost another player to knee surgery. And, you know, I didn't know what this team was going to do this year, to be honest. And guys just picked it up and stepped it up and adopted roles and just took the whole process on the chin. And, yeah, just really proud. I'm just, you know, there's not really words right now for what this team in particular has done this season.
Well, Coach, congratulations. Sometimes the most unexpected things end up being the greatest blessings, and it was a privilege to watch you win the title today.
Thank you. Thank you.
So Virginia closing it out with their 7th NCAA title, 3rd in the last 5 years. They now move to the 4th winningest program in men's college tennis history. For Luke Jensen and our hard-working crew here in Athens, I'm Sam Gore with the honor of saying so long from this storied venue. Virginia is your national champion.